Okay, everybody, we're going to do a tutorial on how to mix eugenol for pulpotomies. The things you're going to need is a spatula, glass spatula. Use the smooth side of the spatula, not the rough side. Okay. Need a scooper to scoop the powder. You are going to need a spatula to mix, a dropper to get the liquid, and then you're going to need your eugenol liquid. Okay, so make sure you have the right eugenol liquid and the right powder. They're both zinc oxide, so make sure you guys get that. You want to have your gloves, your mask, your eyewear. For the sake of time, I just use mask and eyewear. I'll put a mask on. Okay, so I put my gloves on because the powder gets everywhere and it gets on your fingers and it gets sticky, so I always recommend to use gloves. Okay, first thing I do is scoop full of powder. I get a lot of powder. I usually eyeball it. I don't do the ratio thing. Put a lot of powder on the side right there. Maybe 2 scoops. Okay. Put that on the side. Then I get the liquid. Okay, and I put it on the center. That's 2 drops, 3 drops, 4 drops, 5. 5 is good. We'll start with 5. Okay. Just phone ringing. Ignore that. Okay, so what I usually do is I just the good thing about eugenol, it's really workable. So I just incorporate the powder right away. I'm not too careful with how I mix the powder as long as I mix it. You can see it's starting getting a little hard already, which is good. You can incorporate more powder into it. It's really workable. Even when it's hard, and you could add a little liquid and they'll still get soft. So you might want to get the powder like that. Just incorporate it. For this to last a long time, I don't add too much powder, because if I do, it'll get too hard, and by the time it's like 11 o'clock or 12, it's already going to be really hard. Okay, so we want to leave it kind of loose. Now, if you have a pulpotomy right away, what you can do is incorporate a little more powder to the mix, just to get it to the right consistency. Just like almost like the IRM pre-made ones that you guys have. So I keep incorporating enough powder. I kind of know when to start picking it up with my hands, and then I just roll it up. I'll add a little more powder, like so. So I basically just eyeball it, and you'll see it start getting kind of tough like that. See, it's kind of sticking to your spatula already. That's when you know it's almost there. So you just incorporate it, and then I kind of pick it up, and I kind of incorporate a little bit more powder, roll it up into a little ball. There you go. So when you know, you can cut it. See? And that's a little, I mean, Dr. Sam, I don't know how Dr. Sam does it, but this is still kind of a little looty or a little soft for a pulpotomy. So what I'll do is I'll just keep incorporating powder into it. Since you can pick it up now, you can just incorporate powder this way. There's powder into it until it gets hard enough for the pulpotomy if you have it right away. If it's not right away, I wouldn't recommend incorporating too much powder and just letting it kind of sit there for all day. So you can make 2 batches. Maybe if you have a pulpotomy, for one right away, you could incorporate more powder into that batch, and the other batch you could leave it on the side over here and let it be a little bit soft. So when the pulpotomy comes up, you could just incorporate a little more powder and just give it to the doctor. So if you want to make a bigger batch, you just get more powder and more liquid for the day. You make a bigger batch, but you can always make more batches, add more liquid, make another batch, and have, you know, many of them throughout the day. So I hope this tutorial helps. If you guys have any more questions, maybe I can make another video to help you guys out. But that's it.